still my nigga. I literally said that. I literally said
so
that.
we came to the conclusion yesterday that it's better for both of us if I'm in a relationship with her and she's single. So I won't be on the market. I won't be DMing. I will barely be at parties unless I'm booked. So hosting like photos. I'm supposed to go take some photos and stuff like that. Then I'll leave. For the most part, I'll add me on PlayStation. But never mind. She is single, okay? She gets to do as she do and say as she pleases, okay? And we both came to that conclusion, like in person together. So we locked. Just don't
kiss your thumb.
Just don't do too much.
I could never do too much.
Just don't get pregnant.
What you mean?
Like don't get pregnant.
Popping her fingers, that's fine. I've been popping your
What's
daddy the whole
fucking
time.
chiropractor?
Your daddy the whole time. Whole time.
What, is that who you're texting?
And I just had an abortion, so you know what? Now I'm finna go that and now you my son. Now what? Now what? Now what?
Wait.
Now who win?
Your dad?
Sure did. Sure did.
Say it again, say it.
That week he was going to Miami and he wasn't answering my phone calls.
Say it again, say it again too.
Dad laid this wop right on his old ass.
That's something funny?
That sugar daddy took me out. Yeah.
Wait, so this whole time...
I mean, hey, long in the family.
Ew.
I'm nasty. What you mean? You got what you wanted?
What you mean, though? You just said you had an abortion with my dad, so that means you had my brother?
I did.
Bruh. Oh my god, this is
I
crazy.
did.
It's like a crazy turn of events.
Tú haces que mi vida tenga más sentido. Haces que yo quiera estar contigo. Tú eres como el agua cara que llueve del cielo.
Cabrón.
Te quiero porque quiero que me quieras, porque como tú no hay nadie más bonito en tu cielo.
Chinga, qué feo. Tranquilo, güey. Tranquilo, güey, tranquilo.
Todos mis deseos en cuestión de piel.
Tranquilo, güey, tranquilo ya. No te merecía, la neta.
Es mucho, güey, parece.
Mirando de la mano, porque me dejaste, Mariana, y yo te quiero, chico. Eres mi razón de ser.
Tranquilo, güey.
We're going to be one big happy family. As you know, we have other children together. Mm-hmm. So everyone's going to be brother and sister. Absolutely. Nobody's going to be treated differently.
Mm-hmm. No separation on my end. Because let me tell you something. As a man, I was brought up to stick by your woman no matter what. So even though I have other kids, yeah, but they're going to grow up as brother and sister. So we're not doing no separation. We in this together.
And let them know good women cheat, good men cheat. Hey, everyone cheats, but we still have to stick by each other. Nobody is perfect. Good men and good women cheat. They do things that they have no reason to.
That's why, this is hard for me right now, but as a man, I'm there for those kids.
It was hard for you, but it's hard for me. Those boys, they had nobody. You were there. You know how depressed I was. And you took that step and you said, you know what? You don't have to go through this alone. I will be there.
That's right.
Think about all the family dinners that we do. Once a week, we go to dinner. You know how happy everyone is? We're not going to break that up over a mistake.
That's why, although I'm hurt, but I'm not stepping out. And I'm with you all the way.
We talked about this. We're not going to let our family go through anymore. That is in the past. We are moving forward. We're focusing on the family. That's the bond. That's the foundation. And to solidify our foundation, we are going to have another child.
Sweet.
And
And we are going to continue to bring more into this world because we love each other and we will never let go. Good men and good women cheat, but we will always be one.
yeah, man, like I said before, man, this is like when I first found out that she cheated behind my back, you know, it hurt me, man. Like, you know, it was like get a punch to the chest.
It's okay. Get your words together. They understand.
But I took it like a man, and I love those kids, man. And I can't see myself without them. I can't. You know, even though we got a blended family, like, you know, I got my kids, but we're gonna keep them together as a unit.
It does not matter. All of our kids are together. We had them. I don't care what father, what mother. Those are all of our children. And everyone knows that. You will always be in all of their lives. The twins need you. And we made a decision that we're not going to tell the children that he's not the biological father.
Right on to that.
Shalom. All praise to Yahweh Bahashem, Yahweh Shai. Double honor to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. This video will be entitled Wicked Women and the Simps That Love Them. Wicked women and the simps that love them. All right, and in this video, we're just going to go through a few scriptures. American culture between the man and the woman nowadays is disgusting. All right, you men, you have no nuts. Let these fucking women walk all over you. And all, why? Because you want to keep the woman. And you really just haven't realized your worth. But, yeah, I mean, it happens. All right, anyway, let's get into the video. Now, the first clip, and I don't know exactly what order I put them in, but the first one we're going to talk about, well, we'll talk about them all. But there's a clip here, and you can see it. It says, Chris says, I'm in a relationship with her, and she's single. So this Jake is going to allow this tranny looking heifer to sleep around with whoever, whatever she want to do, however many times, you know. And he said he's with her, but she's single. And you know what that means. And she just got ultimately excited. So she ain't gonna never, only time he gonna ever get any of that is when she just, you know, she too tired or whatever. I can't imagine. And I can just tell you like this, prepare to get a disease, cause that's what's gonna happen. And when he told her don't do too much, she said I could never do too much. So she gonna trick off with whoever, and he's gonna be okay with it. What an idiot. All right. Then you had this demon right here. She talked to this guy and told him that she was sleeping with his dad, right? When he wouldn't answer her phone calls when he was in Miami. So she basically saying, yeah, I was sleeping with your dad. I got pregnant by him. It was your brother, but I had an abortion. She was like, yeah, and since I'm with your daddy, now I'm your mama. I mean, it's just crazy. She's basically just not even hiding her wickedness. And this is what caused a lot of women to get deleted. So you see the news report, and then you be like, you know, what was wrong with that guy? Why did he do that? She was innocent. You have no idea what she did. If ever anybody on the planet deserved to be deleted, this is one that deserves it right here. And I'll leave it right there. I'll leave it right there. Excuse me. I'll leave it right there by saying that. If there's any woman on the planet who needs to be deleted who would deserve it, I would say she deserves it. Then you had your man right here. You got this trying to serenade this woman or a chick who he's sweet on. And she comes out with another guy, you know. So, you know, simping is not just in the black community. It's in the Latino community, too, because you are Israelites. So just as a lot of men, hey, Israelite men, you need to grow some nuts, man. You guys have fallen from grace. You way down. And don't get me wrong, even us brothers in the truth, you think we don't get cheated on? Of course we do. But this is the thing. You can't stop with no woman what she going to do. All you can control is what you're going to do. But one thing you ain't going to see us openly, you know, shedding our nuts for no damn woman. I mean, they do what they do, and we going to do what we do. It is what it is. Now you also have here this guy, another goddamn simp. He returns to his pregnant wife after she got pregnant by another man. This nigga here, you know, a northerner. You can hear the accent. They probably from New York or whatever. He said he loved the kids. Nigga, you can love your kids from a distance. Why would I take back a saggy booby, slouchy, used up woman just in order to stand in the kid's life? That's what I'm not going to do. I love them kids from afar. Child support, whatever. you can find another woman. Men have to stop selling themselves short because you can always find another woman that's better than her. Just remember that. But a lot of you don't understand that because, you know, you got no self-esteem, man. You in Babylon the Great. And really you're a bunch of goddamn geldings. Which means what? Your nuts. Your nuts have been taken away from you. And you're simps. Now this is the word for simp, or the definition for simp.
Simp.
It says simp is an internet slang term describing someone who shows excessive sympathy and attention toward another person, typically someone who does not reciprocate the same feelings in pursuit of affection or a sexual relationship. You see? And that's, you see these men doing that now. In this first guy's case, he's doing this so he can keep the woman. Because he sees she going to be a harlot, but he afraid she going to leave his world. He won't be able to hit it, so he tells her she can be with anybody she wants. Well, why would you promise you going to be with her then? If all you want to do is just smash it, you could just keep smashing it and then you don't got to be with this bitch. But Jake ain't going to do that because you I don't know, man. You people are different. You men are different than we were growing up. It says, what does simp mean in slang? It says simp is a slang insult for men who are seen as too attentive and submissive to women, especially out of a failed hope of winning some entitled sexual attention or activity from them. And really, at the end of the day, man, I mean, I want to watch, you know, saying too much bad things or whatever, harsh language, but I almost rather, you know, I'd rather play hand music than let a bitch lead me around without my nuts. This is the word. This is Ecclesiastes. You know, before we read that one, let's go to Proverbs. Not Proverbs, Salakia. Where is it? It is Proverbs, but a different verse. Now, of course, we always read this. And let me qualify this by saying this is dealing with wisdom, okay? And the brothers teaching the wisdom on the highways and hedges. However, I'm going to pull verse 22 out of this. Proverbs 1:22. How long, ye simple ones, will ye love simplicity, and the scorners delight in their scorning, and fools hate knowledge. If you're going to spurn all the knowledge coming out of the Bible, you are going to be left in the background as a simp. And you still might, because look, if this chick wind up, while she doing all that she doing, if he wind up meet another dude that she like better than you, she going to just be with that one guy. She gonna come. There's gonna be a guy that's gonna come along, because women don't respect the simp. At the end of the day, they do it because you let them do it. You see, they do it. You know, look at the look in her eyes, raggedy tranny. I mean, she probably ain't, you know, a literal tranny, but I'm just saying, raggedy tramp. Okay, and you got to think the word simp really is a simple. It's a combination of simple and a wimp. You are a simp. You're a simple wimp. You have giving this woman your whole ass to walk on, man. Okay, and at the end of the day, you probably like to be popped by her, like a damn woman. A weakling, a gelding of a man with no backbone and no nuts. You are a simp. Now let's read this Ecclesiastes 25:16. It says, I had rather dwell with a lion and a dragon than to keep house with a wicked woman. And I refuse. I'd rather be by myself to be with a wicked ass woman. And this hoe right here, she wanted making a speech where a lot of times good women and good men cheat. They do things for no reason at all. Nah, fuck that. You got a mental condition. You have a mental condition, but this is what you're gonna deal with. If you are out there in the world, or you want to be with the women and the people, hey, this is what you're gonna deal with, man. Even in the truth, that's just what Babylon the Great has made these people to become. Okay, and even if she may be doing all kind of dirt and you just don't know about it. That's why you way better off loving Yahweh by Hashem, Yahweh Shai, and not giving a woman your strength, man. Ecclesiastes 25:16. I have rather dwell with a lion and a dragon than to keep house with a wicked woman. This is why we try to tell Jake. Even in the truth, we can see that Jake's main focus always is the fucking woman. That's why them videos about women get so many views, because Jake's main focus is a woman. A lot of you guys out there, and you know, and if you do, you just do. I'm talking about a lot of these Israelites, these different groups, they multiplying women to themselves. Jake, you know, like you, for example, you hear them congregations where the men got 3 and 4 wives, 5 wives. You just gonna bring trouble on yourself, man. But you got to do what you do, and we gonna do what we do. This is 1 Corinthians 7:25. It says, now concerning virgins, I have no commandment of the Lord, yet I give my judgment as one that hath obtained mercy of the Lord to be faithful. I suppose, therefore, that this is good for the present distress. I say that it is good for a man so to be. Art thou bound unto a wife? Seek not to be loosed. Art thou loosed from a wife? Seek not to wife. But if thou marry, thou hast not sinned, and if a virgin marry, she hath not sinned. Nevertheless, here's what I wanted. Nevertheless, such shall have trouble in the flesh, but I spare you. See, you gonna have trouble in the flesh, man. Take it from us that's married. We know, brothers got wives and whatnot. Like the Dallas brothers constantly say, let enough be enough. You'll fuck around in the truth, get one of these wicked ass women of the world, or even in the truth. Because I had it happen to me, right? It was nothing but trouble. I mean, were there good times? Yeah. But for the overall point, the Israelite women, she was trouble. She was trouble until she wasn't around anymore. And I'm sure wherever she is, she's still causing trouble. She's still causing trouble. Now, we ain't saying this ain't going to happen every single time, because you will have the exceptions to the rule. But watch out for these damn nigga women, man. All right? The nigga woman is the scourge of all humanity, damn near. You got to watch out for these, man. And in every one of these situations, it was a nigga woman. Even in the case of the Latino brother, that's a nigga woman too. And really, that video to me, it seemed like probably she had already probably told him she didn't want to be with him, and he trying to win her back. But see, he just learned a valuable lesson. Women will tell you that they confused, that they don't know why, they just don't want to be with nobody right now. Look, man, there's always somebody else. If a woman is single, trust me, there's no limit of guys who are throwing themselves at her, trying to give her stuff, giving her attention, trying to buy her things. She just trying to make up her mind what's the most advantageous for her. That's all she's doing, man. That's all she's doing. This ain't the 90s. This ain't the 90s and the 80s anymore. Women are way different now. It goes on. It says, but if thou marry, thou hast not sinned. Meaning, if you get a woman, it's not a sin if a man want to get with a woman. If a virgin marry, she hath not sinned. Nevertheless, such shall have trouble in the flesh. You gonna have problems, but I spare you. This is our main focus, though. Remember this. But this I say, brethren, the time is short. It remaineth that both they that have wives be as though they had none. You have to look at the truth in the context of what? You got to, count all things done to win your Yahweh Shai. The most important thing going on in the world right now is not your relationship with your woman, man. And really, like I said, Jake, when you look at the average so-called black man in America, the main thing this nigga is worried about is money, women, clothes, his hair, his flow, some stupid, foolish notion, some foolish endeavor that he can chase. And everything really goes back to, why does he want his hair to look good so he can attract more women? Why does he want money so he can have more women? Why he want his body to look good or be in shape or be healthy so he can attract more women? Why he want to perfect his flow? Because he can attract a better woman. He got more money, he can attract a better. It's all about fucking women, man. And you're going to still get women by default. The average nice looking guy that's got a job, that's clean, that's got his own place, you can get women without all the thrills, without all the frills, and without all the extra shit, without selling your soul or giving them over your nuts so they can walk all over you. You can still get women, man. Even you Jakes in the truth that think you got to line your head up. Jake think that's the reason why these Israelites do that. That's why Gorilla Hebrew keep his hair long. It's for the girlies, right? That's why the IUIC line their head and beards up. But like I told this one guy a long time ago, because what was the dude named Yakalba from the Branches, Baltimore, who's no longer in the truth, when they was going back and forth with GMS about can they line their heads up, saying that the scripture in Leviticus doesn't mean you can't line your head up. Like I told him back then, you brothers out there that's nice looking brothers, even if you don't get your head lined up, you'll still be handsome without a line up. You just have to, and at the end of the day, Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai is in control of what woman comes to what man anyway. Let's prove that. If just bear with me here, I'm gonna bring up my other Bible. Let's see. Given in portion. in portion. Just bear with me here. Yeah, this is Ecclesiastes 26 and 23. I'm sorry, Ecclesiastes 26, and we'll start at 1. It says, "Blessed is the man that hath a virtuous wife, for the number of his days shall be double. A virtuous woman rejoiceth her husband, and he shall fulfill the years of his life in peace." Verse 3 is what we want. "A good wife is a good portion, which shall be given in the portion of them that fear the Lord." See that? A good wife is a good portion, which shall be given in the portion of them that fear the Lord. There was another one I want too, though, and I can't remember where it said a wicked wife. Let's see here. A wicked woman. Woman. See if we can find it here. Proverbs, no. Yeah, Ecclesiastes 26:23. I guess that's what we was just now. "A wicked woman is given as a portion to a wicked man, but a godly woman is given to him that feareth the Lord." You see? So you're gonna have situations where we're not saying that there are no women that are, that are gonna be considered righteous, because there you have those examples from the Old Testament, from the whole Bible. You have the examples of the women that followed the Lord, right? And we see some examples in you sisters now. But the women that were written about, that were righteous women, and those that followed the Lord, just like the men of the Lord are back in the reincarnation, so are those women. So we know you're out there. But on the whole, just like with the men, these men are not righteous men that we talking about. This dude ain't no righteous dude, you fucking simp, you weakling. This dude ain't no righteous man. He's a fucking simp and a weakling. This dude right here, he just a young thundercat. See, you made a bad choice to begin with, even choose that barracuda, that raccoon. That's why she doing that, because he's a wicked ass nigga. That's the reason why he wound up yoking up with that hoe. And this guy right here, seemed like might be a good dude, but at the end of the day, he just doesn't understand how shit go, man. A single man, a man growing up in this world, especially an Israelite man, you gonna have to deal with this time and time and time again. We under the curses, and them curses gonna work your ass, man. Period. Let's read it again. "A wicked woman is given as a portion to a wicked man, but a godly woman is given to him that feareth the Lord." So many brothers gonna wind up getting themselves a decent woman, but it's gonna be because why? Only real woman that you ever gonna get is one that the Most High gonna rehabilitate via the truth. And we ain't saying that, even that might not even be now. There's women out there prepared for brothers, but you might not be with her right now. So let the first love is your greatest love, which is this truth. All right. And even how Shai said this. Let's see. Let's get it. Your main focus is the truth. And the Lord, he'll hit you off with a woman, man. Matthew 6:33. "But seek ye first the kingdom of the Most High and his righteousness, and all these things shall be added unto you." That's how you gonna wind up getting you a good woman, man. The Most High gonna hook you up at his time. You can't do it. And for the majority of us, you're gonna have to wait till even on the way to the kingdom or in the kingdom. Now, if you got a situation now that worked pretty good for you, okay, cool. But ain't none of us going to sit here and just tell you that we got these extra super duper righteous women. That's a mirage, cuz that's a fantasy. This is 1 Corinthians 7:29 again. "But this I say, brethren, the time is short. It remaineth that both they that have wives be as though they had none, and they that weep as though they wept not, and they that rejoice as though they rejoiced not, and they that buy as though they possess not. And they that use this world is not abusing it, for the fashion of this world passeth away." Right. And you can use the world as abusing it. If you brothers out there, you run into a chick that's pretty all right, you can deal with her. You can still get your videos done. She don't prohibit you, stand in the way, try to prohibit you from doing nothing. You can move freely how you need to do. Okay, cool. If the situation worked for you, hey, let it work for you. But by all means, don't you ever in all your damn life turn your damn nuts over to a woman. And I can't been saying that. What I mean is you don't let no hoe walk all over you, man. You don't need to do that shit. Too many women. Right now, we're trending upward. The Israelite man is trending upward. And as soon as you realize that, the better off you're gonna be. Fucking prostrating yourself for a fucking woman. You weak ass niggas. This is Proverbs 31:3. And really, that's why most of these women are threatened by this truth. These women of the world, because they know we ain't going for that shit. Proverbs 31:3. And pretty soon we're going to be able to take our pick. So whatever. Proverbs 31:3. Give not thy strength unto women, nor thy ways to that which destroyeth kings. You can't give your strength to no woman to walk all over your ass. I'm in a relationship with her, but she's single. You idiot. You are, man, that took the cake. Now that other shit, I feel you. Jake, see, he was already doing what he was doing. You see another chick standing there with him, and she was all mad. This chick that's talking was all mad because she talking about when he was in Miami for that week and he wasn't answering her calls. Why you think he wasn't answering the phone? Because he had another chick. So he up on game. He already knew what it is. He just was shocked because of his punk ass daddy. But you know what? That's going to happen too, because you got a lot of men. I remember Elder Yashawama saying that, you know, it was a long time ago he said this. Whenever Jake out there in the world and a woman is feeling him, you've been so beat down, you've been taking L's, you can't believe it some of the time when a little joint feeling you. You be like, who, me? He say, you be like, who, me? You walk up to a chick in the club and ask her to dance, and she say no. You walk off feeling all embarrassed and hot. Oh shit! It immediately get flushed. You get hot as shit. The hoe tell you no. How you doing tonight? You want to dance? Nigga, get out my face, nigga. That nigga be dejected. He don't want to talk to nobody else for the whole night. Look, nigga, it's a numbers game. It's a numbers game. If you need to ask 100 women to dance before one say yeah, then just do it. Just do it, cuz. You don't give a damn if she a BBW. You just trying to make it to the next, you know. Trying to get your rocks off till you know, you're just trying to get by, man. That's all. I'll read one more scripture here. You gotta remember these scriptures and you gotta laugh at yourself. Ecclesiastes 7:25. And you sisters out there, don't get offended. It ain't really got nothing to do with you. I applied my heart to know and to search and to seek out wisdom and the reason of things, and to know the wickedness of folly, even of foolishness and madness. And I find more bitter than death the woman whose heart is snares and nets and her hands is bands. Whoso pleases the Most High shall escape from her, but the sinner shall be taken by her. And that's why you seeing these men in this bad condition. And look, this woman didn't rationalize it in her mind. She gonna cheat again. She said good women and good men cheat. People cheat. So when you start hearing that, but I wonder how she would feel if he did it. His simple ass. Any nigga walk around every day with a hat on all day. Come on, man. Fucking woman that got pregnant by another guy. So guess what that mean? She didn't only cheat. She was letting him hit that. You know, he was hitting that raw. Like you know, ODB, yeah, baby, I like it raw. He was hitting that raw. And he was just doing whatever he would do. He was shooting the club up. Now it's a baby on the way. She didn't even give a fuck. It never came across her mind, well, if I get pregnant, that's the only reason he knows about it, because she's pregnant. If she didn't get pregnant, she would have never told. He would never have known. See? Just weak, man. You're weak on all levels. Remember what King Solomon told you. Ecclesiastes 7:27. Behold, this have I found, saith the preacher, counting one by one to find out the account. Which yet my soul seeketh, but I find not. One man among 1,000 have I found, but a woman among all those have I not found. So a righteous woman is a rarity. Okay, King Solomon said he counted of 1,000 women, he didn't find any righteous ones. So maybe he had to count 2,000 or 3,000, maybe 5,000. Who knows? But out of men, you'll find 1 out of every 1,000 that's righteous, and no women. So whatever. This has been Wicked Women and the Simps That Love Them. All right, we'll see you again soon, Lord willing. All praise to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai. Shalom.